is the first to apologize?
The first to apologize.
It's the election. So we must apologize. So it's not a kind of trophy that you first
The truth is,
apologize
you are dealing with a
because you are the
woman.
one that used to
Even if the
sin.
woman is guilty,
You are still guilty.
she's still you still be the guilty one. There's no how you want to win in the court of my wife. So it's just better to just quickly. In fact, the only
Apologize.
way to initiate the understanding process is to apologize first. So either you
Because
are
after
guilty.
apologizing, you still have to listen to song of lamentation. Explaining.
The truth is that
Because no. The fact is you should. It's not me. I think
even what you don't think you do wrong, my wife will tell you it is wrong. So
because it is wrong.
you have to first I have to first apologize before I even think whether it is wrong.
Because you eventually be the wrong one.
And when we go
You
to
eventually be the
court
election.
proceeding, you will always be guilty.
Yeah.
You, not me. You will always be guilty.
You will always be guilty. Another thing is that most times you actually need to apologize because if you do not, there's no way we are proceeding into the hearing.
That's what I was saying.
There's no way we are proceeding because there are so many things you don't know you do that you do, and you must understand that you do them, and you now apologize again for the overall this thing.
So I apologize
Anyways,
to calm the situation, and I apologize if I'm truly wrong, and if I'm not truly wrong, even if I'm not convinced.
You apologize.
I think apology is more of respecting the other person. Emotion.
So me,
Even
there
if
is no
emotion, even if the person says, when the person says, I'm hurt, even when you meet a stranger and the stranger say, ish, maybe the stranger eats at because you still say sorry. So how much more your wife in the house? So whatever hurts our emotion or seems to hurt our emotions, I do first apologize for even I getting hurt. You know, somebody will call you and say, oh, I failed my exam. You say, I'm sorry. You're not the one that failed him, but you are still saying you are sorry.
Well, you know the irony of this, whatever is that. I don't find it very easy to apologize.
Proud people does not say sorry.
Proud people cannot apologize.
Yeah, it's not like that anyway.
Me.
It's not like that anyway.
That's
my wife.
That's a joke.
My wife is, how do I put it now? She thinks too much. So she would have thought to convince her to the point that she's not the wrong person.
And eventually,
and when she analyzes,
no.
Most of the times, not all the time.
But if I eventually, the thing is, I do say sorry too, though you do the most. I do say sorry, but it's just that I don't used to be the offender here.
I'm always the first to apologize. Question answered. Next question.
Whatever. Apologize. It's your apology. Apology accepted.
Which one?
You even need to apologize for casting.
You casted yourself. You cast yourself. No, there's no cast anywhere. That's the way it is.
Okay. With me.
I think in a relationship or marriage where the woman have to do many of the apology most times, I don't think they're happy. From my experience,
you get that?
From my interactions, they are not.
You gotta make your wife happy.
The relationship is not happy.
You must always apologize.
The marriage is not even happy because you must apologize for the unknown and the known and the future offense that you don't even know.
Future offense.
Instead of explaining and arguing, even before you begin to argue, or before you begin to analyze situation, apology first for emotion.
At least for the fact that they are hurt.
Yeah, the fact that she expressed that.
Whether it was intentional or they misunderstood you.
That's
true. Okay.
Who eats more?
Look at me.
Why are you laughing? Which one?
Look at me.
Look at me too.
This food
look
is
at
even
me
hiding
too.
this food is making it seem as if I'm.
Is that hiding your 6-pack?
Look at
you
my
have
cheeks.
6-pack. Okay. I have a child.
Mm-hmm.
You know, pregnancy, breastfeeding will change your whatever And it's not as if I eat that much. It's not as if even my food is not as big as this interviewer's food.
Both
Ehen.
of us know usual
So
in
our food is not
comparison
much, but if
in
you compare,
comparison to the world of eating, those that eat, I mean, even on the average level, we don't eat that much.
yeah,
I think both of us may not be able to finish 2 cups of rice at a go. So
yes,
we don't eat that much, but even in there, not eating much,
I'm
I
still the
still
eater.
eat less. Less. Though she used to lie then that when we eat together, it makes her eat more. So when we eat together, she eats
Me, I
more.
used to lie.
I don't understand. I don't understand how
Yes,
eating
now there is
together makes you eat more. So we don't usually eat in the same plate, except for
yeah, it
we
does.
don't
It
eat in the
does.
same
So
plate anyway. So, but she
and
said it makes
Ife,
her.
but I've actually realized that your mouth is faster.
My mouth
And if
is
we eat
faster.
together, you will eat more. Those times it's not what
I
it
don't think
is.
so. My mouth is faster
But
in
I
eating anyway
felt
because I don't spend time eating.
why I think I eat more was because after eating what I think should feed the two of us, we now have to bring in more portion.
If we are eating the same plate.
Yes, but I've realized that
But that
now
second
I'm
portion,
smarter now. I'm smarter. And that second portion, I
I
will be
won't
the one to
to
eat.
eat. I will
That is
not eat
because
again.
you ate more than I do in the first time. Yeah, and I've noticed that your mouth is faster than my own.
Yeah, my
Even
mouth
if
is
we eat,
faster.
but whichever way, we didn't get to eat together. We didn't get to eat in the same plate till now. If we eat, I will eat.
No
We'll
wahala.
dish our food separately. That's because I want to at least follow up on what I eat so that that's the major distinction, but we don't have any issues with that.
And the
You eat his
reason we
food, I
don't eat
eat my
together
food.
is more than that though. My wife can complain about everything.
Ah.
When you eat rice with the spoon, there is still saliva on the spoon, you now put that saliva again in the rice. So for
That's irritating.
for peace to reign.
Like you put spoon in your
So
mouth,
several
you
factors.
remove the spoon, and there will be a leftover rice. You dip it inside food.
So why are you looking at the spoon? Why are
Don't
you looking
let
at
her
my
look at the
spoon?
spoon.
Why are you
You
looking at my
eat.
spoon?
No. That's disgusting. You shouldn't be doing that.
Thank God I eat my food and then
And I eat my food, and we are cool. So.
we are cool. So,
But wait to refer, but there are people that, but these things I've heard people say, like marriage counselors say that is one of the things you do in your home that helps you build love, like grow
which
love
other
in
love do
your
you want to do? Is it duplex love? We have built
because
mansion.
love is
We have
here.
built boys quarter. We have built guest quarter.
No estate love. Whichever way, if it works for you,
If it
there's no
works.
problem. But if it
But
doesn't,
maybe if one
I
of the
don't think there
party
is need for it.
loves it,
Okay,
maybe if the man
then you should
loves it,
consider doing it.
I can't push to anybody.
Because in our own case now, I think it will bring more of issues than it will bring love.
Yes.
So it's better we just
And then the
trash it.
time, some people say they wait for each other to come back home before
To go
they
by
eat.
it,
I don't
I'll
know.
be out.
I can
I will have to staff.
I'll wait.
It is well, oh, it's not necessary, oh, and we
If it's
love each
fine,
other.
if
There
it's
are other
fine.
ways
I'm
we will
even
find
feel
it
like
fun.
eating
But if
in
you guys
between.
have to punish
I may feel
yourself,
like eating in between. I may feel like eating
mm,
before the meal is even done.
mm,
So I will not even be eating the same food. I think that
yes,
happens
yes,
because
yes.
my wife
Most
has,
times we don't even eat the
apart from
same
my
food.
wife doing weight loss and all of that, we also have types of food preferences, and it's
Yes,
not by
yes,
force we
yes,
eat the same thing. So
yes. Like somebody like
the life
me,
not
swallow
supposed
is
to
not
add.
my yes now.
Life not
Swallow is
supposed,
not my thing.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I eat
So
swallow,
and you do. So
and
if
also
you are eating swallow,
soup.
I eat another food.
That
Yes.
I eat a soup that she believes would add more
Yes,
fat, would give
yes,
her more fat.
yes,
So she doesn't
yes.
eat that kind of soup. So
Yes, so
life not
and we
supposed
are
to add.
fine. Instead of trying to, what I'm trying to bring out here is that there are some things that people generalize that it brings love. As much as I'm not discarding the fact that it does, you should also look into your life. Will this thing brings love? If we are
Will it
decided
help?
that we must eat together,
It's
we
not,
have a lot of problem more
yeah,
than
more
bringing us
issues,
together.
more
It will put
issues.
us apart more than bringing us together.
That's the fact.
So we just
It's not
do
worth
away
it.
with eating together, and it's not what the headache actually.
It's
So
not worth it.
yeah, let's build estate love. Let's build estate love, Jerry.
It's a city love.
Okay, that's city love.
Okay now.
Okay.
Next question. What was your first impression of each other?
First
First
impression.
impression
Love
lasts
at
longer.
first sight. There was
Love
no
at first sight.
love at first sight.
Who will love you? You were not far. You were not handsome. It's me that polish you now. You know.
So the first time you saw me, what do you see?
Big head.
Deep. There was
Big
no
head,
there was
big
no
clothes, big shirt that can contain 5 people.
if
Somebody that
if you say three things and one is a lie, the other is also a lie. The others are also lies.
say
So
your head
my
was
head is
not
not
big.
big, so it's not possible that I
Only
wear
this
big.
don't mind she fine money.
There was no love at first sight because
Yeah.
we met on a discipleship level, on a spiritual level. I was a spiritual father, as I always say. I was a senior
Spiritual
in school,
daddy.
so how could I have? So, but when God told me that that is your wife, I had an issue the first time that I don't want to marry any of my disciples. I don't want to marry my disciples. So I have told her then even that I didn't have any intention. So that what our relationship is building up, it won't be attracting thoughts and feelings and all of that, and we just define the relationship. So there was nothing like that. But when God told me this is a wife, and that was after God had convinced me that there's nothing wrong in marrying my disciple if that is his will for me. So the day God told me, I remember telling God, I remember feeling very good about it. And I remember telling God one of those days that thank you for helping me to help myself. Because I had believed that discipling people is helping those people and helping God in a way. But now
Both.
God giving me a wonderful woman, a wonderful lady, whom I've seen, known over time, and God is now saying this great gift is actually yours. You know, I felt so blessed. Yeah, I felt so grateful, and she's very beautiful. I don't want to say she was because she's still very beautiful, but then everybody that
If
sees
I
her,
don't lie, I was beautiful. And you love the
you
beauty.
were beautiful. I said you are
And you
still
love the
beautiful.
beauty. So
No.
why are you trying to? You were trying to
I
use
love
one
God.
side of the mouth to
I
talk about it. Use your whole mouth. I mean, talk about it
my
like
stomach.
I'm
I
beautiful.
love God. So when
I'm
God now said this is your
beautiful.
wife, that was when I began to see other
The
things
beauty, but you saw the
and
beauty.
appreciate
So
God.
you wanted to talk about my beauty, and
Next
you had to talk about how you met, how it was spiritual. My dear,
next
let's talk
question.
about the fact that it's still like
Next
I'm
question.
always set by still fine babe.
I'm still taking care of you. I've been taking care of us ever since then.
You know, I remember that your friends were talking about
Maybe it was
the
your
fact
beauty
that
that entered
your
my
beauty
wife.
that entered your eyes. That was why you proposed. That was why you said I'm your wife.
Yeah, that
Blah, blah,
was
blah.
there. That was there. But I didn't notice you were that beautiful
Be deceiving yourself,
until
dear.
God told me that
Be
this is your
deceiving
wife.
yourself, dear. Be deceiving yourself. Anyways, impression. Am I also supposed to have an impression? Was I supposed to?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know, but one thing about me is that I am future oriented, and looking about the whole thing, I can remember the fact that I saw a diligent man. I had that impression of him. He's a diligent man. I love the way he works. Like he's diligent. He doesn't play around. He doesn't, do stuffs for doing them. He's serious with his life. So, and I believed that if he's going this way, he's going to, make a wonderful man of God, a prosperous one at that. His future is bright, and I want to be part of that journey. And I saw a diligent man.
Glory to God.
I saw a diligent man. So.
Okay, the next that always brightens your partner's day.
Small
Small gesture,
gesture.
wait to the one you do for me, the one you do for me.
What
I
does
would say
daddy
the
do
one
for
you
you?
do.
Yes, and daddy will say what you do
I
for
used to
him.
do.
The thing is, you poor. What I used to do is plenty. Yeah,
One.
say your own first.
What you used to do not
No, it
me,
is
I
you
will
that you
say.
will say what I used to do.
It's me now.
Yeah, say it.
Okay. Like ah brightens my day. One of it is that hmm
Mm,
hmm
mm,
In the morning, like me, I used to wake up late.
That should be
So
part of it. Who
I
wake
used
up
to wake
first?
up late, and
Who wake
by the
up
time
first?
is I beg everybody knows you wake up first. I already said I woke up late now.
Okay.
So each time he's leaving the bed, he must. He used to help me drop the blind, the curtain,
Yeah.
so that the morning this thing will not come into my eyes and disturb my sleep, because as soon as it happens, if that happens, if he didn't help me with the curtain, like drop the curtain, and I just the this thing that used to come inside, what is it called, the brightness, it will disturb my sleep, and of course my day will be very disturbed, like the whole day, before I could put myself together, because I didn't sleep to satisfaction.
To taste.
To satisfaction. So he does that, and honestly is one big
Well, she
thing.
sleeps late, so she sleeps fine to the midnight.
You don't even need to tell
Uh,
them I sleep late. I sure I woke
so
up late, is our business
so
now.
when I'm leaving the room, I just help her. So I don't know, it's a
So
big deal.
yes, now you didn't want my sleep to be disturbed, because if my sleep gets disturbed,
The old day is gone.
mm,
The mood of the old days
is
is
out
gone.
is out of the
That's
window.
number two.
So you're winner. Okay, what's another thing that you used to do? Another thing is that, okay, I think the fact that you don't want stress for me,
Mm.
is one big thing. The fact that I don't have to wake up very early to fix what you're going to eat is is a big deal. It's a big deal. Another thing. So your own, let me be remind let me put my mind on. Let me try and
What can
remember.
I even?
Let me try and remember what other thing
Maybe
we
when
do.
she wakes. I'm usually in the office anyway. I run a home office, so usually in my office room. So maybe when she wakes and come and meet me, good morning, blah blah blah. Because my day is still incomplete without seeing her. So when she comes
But
around, when my sunshine comes around,
okay.
and she has this voice when she just woke up. So that bedroom voice,
Deep
and
tears.
the smile too, because I love her. I love to always see her smile. So yeah, and the smiles, because it helps. Because at times when there is a reason that she doesn't smile, I don't enjoy the day. I don't enjoy it. I don't smile too. I just smile to pull through. So what
Okay.
else? Maybe when she kneels down to greet me, then she doesn't kneel
The
down.
lie.
Maybe when she comes to serve my food, I kneel down beside the food.
Ah, that one is
That's
deep.
a
Oh.
dream that cannot come true.
So you actually dream. You
That's
actually
a
have the
dream.
dream
That's not a
that will
dream.
wake up in the
I'm just
morning
joking.
and kneel down to greet you.
I'm
Is
just
that
joking.
it?
She doesn't kneel down to
I will
greet.
serve your food and I will kneel down beside it.
That's one of the thing. That's one of the issues when you marry.
Another thing it does that I find interesting is that after we finish eating, maybe we eat differently, or he used to pack his plate
I
after
myself.
eating by himself. Most times we don't get to eat together, and if we do, he will pack his plate. He will pack our plates. He's the one that pack our
I'm not used
plates.
to pack the plates.
About the plates, but even if
Should I cast her? Maybe I should
don't
not
don't bother
cast
cast me. You don't even allow Bukola or Oluwa pack your plate. You do
Yeah,
that
we have people
yourself.
in the
So
house, but
you are used to doing
I don't
that.
see a
So I
point. I
beg,
don't see
don't.
a point. Helping me
The,
to pack with. Even we don't use maybe omission. What they used to call it
what
now.
you wash your hand after you
If
finish
we,
eating,
we don't use it in the house. Somebody come with a bowl, you wash hand inside it.
they carry it
They
back.
carry it back. The fact that I don't believe the water is clean enough to even wash your hand before and
Yeah, in
after
a
eating
bowl.
in a bowl. I don't believe it's clean
Uh-huh.
enough. And somebody carrying that, it looks somehow slavish to me also. So I just do my thing
So
and I help her with that
and
too.
he packed my plate. So
I help her with that
that's
too.
another thing is that you are the one that lays the bed.
Yeah. This the bed
My
every
husband
night.
lays in bed every night.
You
Me, I'm
see,
enjoying. I'm shopping the life of my head.
our husband material
200,000
200,000 yards.
yards, no problem. Mo ti fi gbogbo ẹ̀ ránṣọ tán. I will use everything to sew clothes. Ebi dey can only me.
Yeah, I think
He lays in bed
I
every
think
night.
my wife does something. Generally, meal is not an issue in our house. We have people who are around that help in cooking. When they are not around, I also make my breakfast when I wake up first, or just warm something and that. But there are times, not even at least it happens often. Even though there are people helping her in the kitchen of that, she's kind of careful. Even when I want to serve me, she put extra care in what I eat, how it tastes, and all of that because I'm choosing eating and so I have um I don't just eat anything, and when I don't enjoy a meal, she's always on it to be sure I enjoy the meal and to make sure that a lot of dressing. She dresses my food, and then at times she won't say even after they have done everything that once before they bring the food to me, she wants to see it first before, or she will go and put one or two things there to make sure it just got taken care of. And that's because food to me it's another, if it doesn't taste well, no, I don't eat much before. So if it doesn't taste well, if something is missing, if it's not, and if the food is bland, and whenever, in fact, I used to hide from her to not know if there's any issue in the food. She doesn't have issues with her cooking anyway. She cooks her food very well. But when there is mix up, and I try to hide it because she's not going to get
That's
over it
if
on time.
somebody else cooks.
I want somebody else's cook. So she won't get over it on time. So the extra effort she puts in my meal, I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Okay, that's enough now. No,
Okay.
it's plenty.
I used to
Okay,
wear I should too.
that's what I want to say.
Asanda,
That's what I
I
want.
should have
That's
asked
what I want to say. Honestly, that's what I want to say.
I should have
Let's
asked
say
or
every
somebody
of
that
my
has
sandals that have this thing,
I used
will
to
be the
zip
one
I
to
used to zip
wear.
her clothes too.
Will be the one to
If
wear
I'm
and rock
collecting
them
money on
or
the
zip.
clothes that I've zipped in my life,
Would have become
I would have
very
bought
rich.
house in Lekki just for zipping clothes alone.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I think
too many of.
when we dress up together, she has stopped, but she used to rebrush my hair. She used to say I don't know how to brush hair very well. But I think I'm good
I will
now.
stop now. I've
I'm good
diverted
now.
my attention to it.
So maybe I should divert some attentions to it.
So do I will
Just
brush Faith's hair. I'll be brushing your own too now as Faith's sister, Faith's brother. I don't
okay.
shide.
Okay, let my baby grow up so I'll be hooking her shoe and I can't be hooking two shoes together. And
Hey, okay. Try it.
I used to cut her nails too.
Just try it. Yes, yes. Since we got married,
I
I
used to
can't
cut
remember taking blade
I used
and
to cut her nails.
cut
The
nails.
leg. Because she used to chew her fingernails.
Oh,
I don't used to cut that one.
oh,
Except when I
oh.
mistakenly
Ife.
her fingernails doesn't grow anyway. I don't know what she used to do to it. Maybe she used to, I don't know, but she doesn't used to use blade.
You sure used to cut my nails, the leg nails, they abi.
To be
No
precise.
wahala, no wahala. Another thing my husband does, àwọn kékeré wà níbí o.
Skip it.
I should skip it. Okay. There are children here. They say we should skip it. What other thing, no? What other thing I'm trying to remember? What I've said is a lot already.
It's a lot. I'm a barber too. I used to shave for her.
That's what I wanted to say now.
I used to shave for her, shave
And
everywhere
I've
for her.
passed everything now. There are children here. I didn't want them
If
to.
she's paying for all these services, Ah,
Ah.
next point.
Okay.
I also want to say something. Something. May I say it? I should say it.
Because
I should say it.
I don't know what you want to say.
Okay, so do we have a thing I should not say?
I don't know. I don't know your.
You don't know mine.
I don't know what it is and your analysis about it. Say it, say
Your family people will watch this video now, they will think I've used your head.
it. They think I've beaten them for.
They will think I've cooked vegetables for you.
Did to
Abi,
cook
how do I
vegetable.
explain that my husband washed my undies, my panties?
Not all the time, anyway.
Even if it's not the time, because
I do it
not to spoil now.
seldomly.
Uh,
Seldomly.
Once in a while.
Maybe it's more than once in a while, maybe once in a while.
Whatever, you shall wash.
Not once, not twice. Not
Eh,
thrice, not four
it's
times,
okay
not
now.
twice. Normally in the house we don't wash clothes. Yeah, we don't wash
Don't
clothes. People
explain.
people help us to wash
Don't
clothes.
explain. Don't explain.
So
Don't explain now.
no, it's not as if we
You want them to
wash
know how
all the
lazy.
okay, move on. Next thing.
You want to be explaining that
So that's the
you
only
are
clothes.
you
That's
the
the
what
only
you are trying
clothes
to,
that we
so you
wash.
talk now. This thing is, you are trying to make me, you are trying to tell people that, see my wife who is lazy, and I'm not lazy. Me, I'm shopping the
You
life
are
of
being
my head.
pampered.
I'm getting pampered. If you don't like it, just tell me in the comment section. Just tell me you don't want a man like mine.
The next point.
Okay. What is the challenge you have overcome together that made your relationship stronger
Oh,
over the years?
what
Challenge.
the,
Yeah, when we were resigning
this,
to full-time ministry,
yes,
that
that's
was
one.
a challenge. It wasn't a challenge
Mm,
per se, but it was so it wasn't me facing challenge, it wasn't us facing challenge, it was both
it's
of us
us.
against the
Yeah,
situation.
and that is what it has always been. Whatever the situation is, we don't see it from the side of yours or mine.
So
Is
we fight
we
together,
fight it
we
together,
work
we do it
together.
together. Another thing I want to mention is, probably someone is watching this video, somebody that knows us and is waiting for us to talk about when we were waiting on God. It
Okay, okay.
wasn't it doesn't appear like a challenge.
Yeah, yeah. But we work through it
We
together.
work through it together.
Whatever it
But
seems.
one thing is sure. One thing is important that we usually do is that there's nothing. We don't see anything as big. If anything happens, we don't see it as very big. We don't classify as big that we need to pay more attention,
Mm,
or something as small. At everything that happen in our home, if there is, let's say, misunderstanding, for example, we make sure that that misunderstanding didn't leave us the way it met us. We become better every time. We're always working towards that, even if it is just a slight this thing. Because after we have, understood each other and we are moving on better. We do stuff better, we pay more attention. So
yeah,
everything that
we've
has
done a
ever
lot of
come
things
our way
together. From the first time we
from the
met.
first time, we make
The
sure
first time we met.
it has
I think we
helped
started our
us become
relationship before
better.
I produced my first book. So
Yes.
we worked together. The second
Yes.
book was literally both her money. Our relationship
Yes.
then when I was resigned to full time ministry, we were together. Maybe challenges we had in the ministry too, we
Yes.
work through it together. So everything. It is us against any other thing, and then
Yes.
so
Us against the
everything
world.
we've been growing together, and then we don't see many of these things as challenges as we
Mhm.
explained. Maybe maybe it could have been big if we begin to separate
Dig
it
it
and
then.
then appear big, but we just walk over them
Yeah.
with the power of unity. To grow up God the Father.
What do you love most about growing old together?
Hmm.
Growing old. When we're in a
Have you?
relationship and then my wife used to say she's afraid that when we marry we get bored. That we get
That you
boring
get
of
bored of
that
one
maybe I will
another.
get bored of